Good morning. Good afternoon. 1 second. Now, yeah, the sound is good, I hope. And we are coming in. I am Melissa Howington with MJH Designs. I'm coming in to paint the seahorse from last week that we drew. If you didn't have a chance to draw it off and you want to try your hand at drawing a seahorse, then run on over there to the other video. Hey, Lynn, and draw the seahorse the best of your abilities. Hey, Rosie. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to have all these details in the center at all. In fact, if I were drawing off the seahorse to paint it like I'm about to paint, I would have just drawn the outline of the seahorse. That would be all. But for practice purposes, to help you see things the way you need to see them as an artist, the more you put detail in there, the better you're going to be as far as just practicing and drawing. Just get your sketchbook out, draw something simple every single day that you can, and it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be elaborate. Just draw. Just draw something. And I want to see it when you do. All right, I'm going to put you up over here on my iPad just in case I can't tell who's talking to me and who's not. Thank you, Rosie, for that. That was a fun little painting to do, and I love doing those kind of paintings. They just mean so much. Rosie was saying she loved my Father's Day painting from yesterday that I uploaded. All right. So I have just my little book over here I'm painting in. Nothing fancy, nothing uh canvas wise, nothing. Um, let's see. Let me get a paper towel. Hold on, let me get the paper towel. Okay. Now, let's see. This is a yellow seahorse, as you can see. Sometimes, if you watch the other videos, they were pink and orange and other colors. So you can paint your seahorse any color you want. It's your seahorse. Now, remember, I couldn't figure out if that was the eye or if this was the eye. I really believe that's the eye. It's a tiny, tiny spot. You can't even see it. But that does look like one down there too. So who knows? I'm just gonna come in here and play. Um, tell you what I may do first. This pencil. So I'm taking a risk here of smearing stuff, and I'm throwing paint. I just threw paint all over my shorts. Oh my goodness. You just can't do anything with me. Nothing. You can't do anything with me. I'm just crazy. Crazy lunatic. I am the Tasmanian devil on drugs. I always say that. I'm supposed to speak life into myself though, so I am the perfect person. That really makes me laugh. I don't have any issues. I've been watching a lot of videos lately on people who have ADD. Hey, Valerie, I'm so glad you showed up for your seal. She, Valerie's the one that suggested the seahorse, and she didn't even show up for it last week. She forgot the time difference. She's here today, though. Anyway, I've been watching the ADD movie videos. Lord help me, and there's things in there that I didn't even attribute to having, like the Tasmanian devil kind of stuff. It's like slinging paint on myself. I'm just haphazard and I just do crap like that all the time. It is what it is. We just make the best of it. I just walk around with painted clothes all the time. I went to a wedding the other day, had on my sandals, and they have paint all over them. It is what it is. And you know what I'm about to do? And I I'm like, I could do a video of me just painting my sandals. I think I'm just gonna paint them. They're already halfway painted. Why not just go all the way and paint a bunch of pretty colors on there? They're just cheap sandals. Who cares? What do y'all think? Y'all sure are being quiet. You need to pipe up a little bit. Oh, I hate that I just slung blue paint on my favorite shorts. Let me have a sippy sip. Great idea, Rosie said. Thank you, Rosie. Y'all be proud of me. I learned how to do a voiceover this morning. It only took me about 5 days. Oh no. Ugh. People are calling my phone and messing up my video. Okay, so now I have my little horsey base coated. Now let's see what we want to do from here. Really need my. You know what? The other good thing about this Stay Wet palette is I know I've told you 100 times how much I loved it, but when I was painting those, I did more than one portrait. You saw the Father's Day portrait maybe from yesterday, but I did another one too. But when I'm mixing up all the colors and you have it in the Stay Wet palette, and I use this as a palette to mix on and stuff, it stays wet. So, like the next day or two, when I'm coming back to paint some more, it's still in here and it's still wet. So, it's so helpful. If you don't have one of these, you need to run on and get you one because they're super inexpensive. All right, let's see. Lindsay, you did your voiceover, learned a new export technique, and how to send files to me faster. If I couldn't survive if it weren't for Lynn, let me just tell you. Poor Lynn is all I got to say. And I'm over there. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's see. Let's start with some darker. I don't have mustard yellow on here, so we'll just make some darker yellow. And if I get on your nerves talking so much, just zoom on by or move on to somebody else's video. It is what it is. I'm one of those people that like to talk to you. All right. I'm just going to come in and start putting in darks wherever I see darks. I see dark colors. So I'm done talking now. Let me get me off the video, by the way. I'll be back. Don't worry. Fair warning. Of course, the dog's going to want to go out. Some of it's more like a greeny yellow than this color, but I'm not too worried about that. I will paint it however I want to and just use what I have. Crown part makes him look like royalty. Yeah, I'm like, who would have known that he has a crown? So crazy. We can take some of this like lime, a green color, put it in back in here. Looks more yellowy though, especially on this blue color. Probably should have went with lavender. It'd been the same concept though. I'm trying to make this where you can see it. It's a little bit shadowy over here. There's a little gnat flying around here too. He's trying to get over in my paint. Wants to eat my paint. Probably after the watermelon I've been eating. I eat watermelon every day, every single day. I live off of fruit. I don't know what I'll do when it gets winter time. Better late than never, Kathy from Colorado. I saw you messaging me in the background. I agree with you, Kathy. Looks so dark. I had to pour some more yellow out. Boy, what a big glob of yellow. Hold on 1 second. I texted my husband out. He's outside. Come let the dog out. Because he's in there crying, distracting me. I don't think he wants out, though. I think he just wants to eat. Rhonda Lynn, I'm late. What medium are you using? This is just regular old acrylic paint. Crystal said, had a pair of nice patent leather shoes and went to put them on one day and noticed that I had splattered paint all over them. Well, I had to get rid of those. You could just splatter more paint on them. Those could be your art shoes. I have paint on every single thing. There is probably not one thing that's not painted in my house. It's on my floor, it's on my chairs, it's everywhere. He looks so dark right there. We're going to brighten him up. Don't worry, it just takes several different layers of yellow when you start with a dark color. Let's go back and add some more bright yellow now. That really doesn't want to cover. Oh, now he came in here and is begging at me. That's what he wants. He wants food. Poor thing. You'd think he never gets fed. Yes, I have it all over me too, Crystal, all the time. I don't even try. I go out in public with it on me. I don't even try anymore. I'm like, if it all comes off, it does. If it doesn't, oh well. I just keep moving on. It's in my car. Oh my, you should see my car. Where in the old days of doing a lot of booth stuff, painting booths and everything. Gallon of paint spilled in my car. I mean, there's just paint everywhere. My car is pitiful. Ethan's like, if you get a new car, you won't keep it clean. I say, yes, I will. I can't keep my car is like a storage unit right now for paint parties. I can't keep it nice and pristine. It's not. That's my party car. That's all I got to say about it. It is not going to be. I mean, I keep it decent, but it's not going to be. If I had another car that I use just for personal use, now we could keep it clean and no paint in it. Paint would not be allowed in that one. I hate how it's so dark. I can push this back maybe and lighten it up in here some. I have never ever had the desire to paint a seahorse. I don't tend to paint things under the sea or outer space. Those are the two things that I'd rather not. I mean, it's not that I don't want to do it, it's just not something on my radar that I want to do? I don't mind doing it like this, but it's just not something I pick out and say, hey, I think I want to do, I want to paint seahorses and aliens today. I think the dark looks like it comes from your shadow because when you move, we see. Yeah, I think it's dark coming this way, and then when I lean over too, maybe. So don't be judging me for my seahorse painting skills, because it is what it is. A little bit weird looking. Riley. Looks still looks weird. It's just not something that I like at all. I'm just painting what I see. Wrong color. This is why I'd say, paint what you like. Because if you're not painting what you really like, you're not going to do a good job at it. I just think he's strange. He's a strange little character. I bet they're pretty fun to see in person, though. Maybe that's what I need to do is really see one in person and to appreciate it more. And without a dog whining next to me. See that eye? Rosie, does this give you, it's like chess piece. Rosie, does this give you anxiety when I come by here really quick? Sounds like we, I have never, ever, I never want to go to the aquarium. That's it. It's just like, I just have no desire. I will go if the family goes or somebody forces me to go, but that's not somewhere I just say, I think I'd like to go to the aquarium. Now I did like when we went to the beach, going and seeing the dolphins and stuff like that. I like, but just looking at fish, no. Get your little brown bag out, Rosie. You'll be all right. Take your grandson to the aquarium. That just sounds like a ball. I just let his mama take him. Just go to the fish store. Wow, this thing right here is not showing up enough over here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'll have to fill in some more of the background. That's better. Suppose next week y'all want me to paint an alien. Might as well be the same. He looks like an alien. Shows up a little bit better now. Still ugly as I'll get out though. Hold on a minute, let me dry 'em. Rosie said, "What happened to the light?" Rosie, I almost said, "This is how Rosie would paint her seahorse," and I'm just picking on you because there's no right or wrong way. It's what you like. But Rosie would paint that nice background first, that light blue, and then paint the seahorse, and that is totally perfectly fine to do it that way. She just is a more of a realist painter, realism than I am, and that is to everybody's made differently. Let's see. Lynn says she's gonna take Emmett next time she takes Gabriel to the. You go right ahead. Hey, Rose. Doodles make everything better, especially when you don't like it. You just might as well start doodling. Cause what harm is gonna be if you already don't like it? He looks mad. You know what I think would be fun is to do a seahorse with multiple colors. Like start with this part right there just drives me bonkers. I hate it. Start with a multicolored background and bring in, let that be the seahorse, and then just do it with more abstract stuff and leave out some of this detail. Some of this detail with the realistic parts of him so much. I don't really, I mean, we could leave some of that out, kind of like the bee painting that I did with the PJs and Paint group. We did lots of fun stuff on that bee. I'm just brightening him up some more. Rosie said metallic colors. I don't have any metallic colors. She said orange. Throw some orange in where the shadows are. Or were you talking about in the background? She wants some. The orange looks really good on there, Rosie. Good call. She wants him to look like he belongs to the Auburn Tigers football team. That orange looks so good, Rosie. Oh, she said no in the background, but look how good it looks on him. I like it on him. It brightens him up so much. Teamwork. Even though she didn't want me to put it on him, she wanted it on the background. I don't think I want to go to the background. I would like to like maybe bring in another blue. Yeah. I do like the orange on him though. There we go. Mean little thing. He's not happy with me. You just have to experiment and play. That's all there is to it. Work through it and push through it. And I do like him better though. The orange really made me so happy. And the doodles, of course. And then this color blue coming in on top of it has helped my mood out a whole lot. I was ready to go cry in a corner. And if we didn't have words above his head, that would have been so good. My animals have a tendency to look angry. Yes, they do. That's my inner soul coming out. Oh, me. A little bit of green. Did we ever figure out why we shake the hair dryer when we use the hair dryer to dry things? I love watching this. I have no sense of just doing it. I way overthought this one. I mean, this one was not fun to me because I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory down in here, but that right there, I just don't really, I don't know. Anyway, that is what he is right there. All right. Anything else you want me to do to this guy? Put a big smile on him and make him wink at you. You'll like him then. You're better at that kind of stuff than I am, Rosie. I mean, Kathy. I can't just come up with those faces like you do out of the top of my head. You are really good at those little characters. Valerie says she likes it. You're welcome, Valerie. All that torture just for you, Valerie, just for you. He looks like he's been up all night guarding the kingdom. Oh, me. That is so funny. So funny. All right. Who's going to go paint them a seahorse? And totally different than mine. Go paint you one and do it your way and bring it back and let me see and make me feel really bad. No, I love it. I love it when y'all do use your creativity and do things so differently than me because our brains are not wired the same. And it just like, why didn't I think of that? And, I just don't. Valerie says she's got one started. Go do it, Valerie. I want to see it. That would be so cool to see everybody's versions of this because it might give me some ideas of things. I loved when we all stick together and pull from each other. It's a wonderful place, and our ideas together are unstoppable. So go do it. Go paint him. Bring him back. Let me see. and post them right here under the video, okay? Please, I want you to do it. And if you're watching the replay, I want you to do it too. All right, I will talk to y'all next week. I do have a list of things. Where that list is, I don't know, of things I'm supposed to be drawing for next week. I'll find it and I'll let you know. In the meantime, talk to you later. Bye.